boss. This one is Sparky. Pretty straightforward. It's just tank and spank. Atris, your job is just to hold the best you can. The boss right over there, as he will constantly chuck you around if you're not against a wall. 3 ads will come around, and DPS just take out those ads and then go back to Sparky. That is pretty much it. Nothing too fancy dancy about this one. Right. If anybody has any questions, I'm gonna do a ready check.
Okay.
I'm running.
Well, I was
Sorry,
a little
I had
too
to let
ready.
the dog out. Okay.
Alright, so on Atris.
Okay, so much
All
for the
right.
area, the AoE I was going to do.
Make sure that is not going to do that. Okay. Going in 3, 2. There you go.
Okay.
Come here. Wake up. Wake up.
Yeah, bring on the pets. Come on. Know you're here somewhere.
Just try your best to hold him against the wall. Lily, for our sork bubbles, just at this point do whoever you see.
Okay.
Sparky's
Yes.
shield has absorbed too much damage and overloaded.
Yes, when he's down, when Sparky's down, focus on him at all times. I'm just stuck right in the middle of that one.
Oh, got good.
More ads. DPS focus on the ads.
How can I join you guys? Where is the...
Oh, just X up in the chat. In either the Mutiny chat or Mutiny Guild, and I will invite you. We already summoned, we already started the first boss.
Okay, so I gotta... What planet is that on? That's on Rishi, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, focus on Sparky, DPS. Alright, DPS on the ads.
Kill Precious.
What's that? Oh, it's in. Didn't you see what it was? Upstream here, that's Philadelphia. Yeah, very expensive. Yeah, look at how expensive it was, man. This is the Philadelphia suburb.
Anyone able to share the weekly by any chance?
Yes.
Once we get done with the fight.
Right. We got the ad still.
Yep, we got the ad still.
It's out there at the health park. It's the table.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, I'm entering.
For this next one, it's again a relatively straightforward tank and spank. There's going to be blue circles on the ground. You just want to avoid them. They will follow some people, so If you see them following somebody, just stay away from that person. Try your best to go on the outer edge of things, as we don't want and there is going to be quite a bit of them, so try your best to avoid said situation. Basically, they're burst volleys, and they'll target random players outside of melee range. So mainly us healers or ranged DPS. It will get to. Atreus, your job is to basically just stand right there, hold him in place, because he does do a conal attack. That if it gets towards the group, then it will not be good. There will also be times where a forklift, which is right there, will come randomly attacking somebody. Just bring it away from the group and try not to bunch up, because it will do heavy amount of damage to a group of people instead of just one person. Ads will also come as well. Just DPS them down, AoE them and stuff. That's pretty much it for the fight. The burst volley can kill the ads. So if you try to kite the ads into a blue circle, then they'll get down easier. So, all right. Any questions at all?
No.
Alright. This ready check is to make sure everyone is here and ready. Alright, on Atreus.
Alright, going in 3, 2, and 0.
Lily, I switched us in spots, or switched you and Muffin in spots
Oh,
in the frame.
Okay, thanks.
So
Okay.
you can bubble your 2 columns and I'll bubble my 2 columns.
Okay, sounds good.
You have 1 less, but that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Alright, stand out of purple. Because that's when the volleys start happening. I gotcha.
Thanks.
Alright.
Small steps, people. Small steps.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stand in the way.
Oh, I'm down. Still one-shotted me.
Yeah, it's the volley.
I think a loader also.
I got run over by a loader? It's humiliating.
Alright, nobody touch anything.
Oh, I know.
Alright, I believe. Yep, so let's get our friends up first. This one's Torque. This one is a straight tank and spank. Nothing special about that. We have enough DPS, we can probably just take him out. In terms of, he'll jump to one of the terminals and destroy it. There will be droids that are behind us that come to repair it. Then there's other droids that come to destroy those repair droids. You want to take those out and not take out the repair droids. But with our DPS, we probably can just focus on him and he probably will be dead. Most 16-man story modes, you can just cheese all that.
Yeah, usually, even if we don't send out the repair droids to fix the consoles, when those emergency fire things come out, usually it's helpful to just kill them, even in story mode, and then shoots lasers when he drops. At least put one person get on him. So those fire pods that put out giant AOE fire damage are definitely fun, important to take out. At least in my experience. And same with shoots lasers, which is the little droid that literally just sits there and shoots lasers. So we can at least get 1 or 2 DPS off the main boss to take out those. That would be helpful.
Yeah. If you get shackled and you can cleanse yourself, cleanse yourself. If you need a cleanse, can you just call out your toon name, not your name in Discord, but your character name in game, and we'll cleanse it.
So, all right, ready, check, and then we will get going. All right.
Here we go.
On Atreus. So yeah, he's going to the one console to destroy it. Stand out of fire. So keep an eye, a repair droid is coming out, I believe. Or do we have to we have to manually do it, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it then.
Stay out of fire!
Alright, there's a droid.
Oh, you had... I'm getting you up. You had the sick of you. Okay, thank you. He had Torque's debuff sick of you on him. That's what killed him.
Alright, everyone is up, so we can do one of the harder fights in hard mode.
Yes, indeed.
Master
It's not
and
no
Blaster.
slouch in easy mode either.
No, it's not. A lot of stuff to avoid for this one. Basically, we're going to only be fighting Blaster for a bit until he hits 54% health. Once that's the case, then Master comes in, which will probably, we'll probably just get HS. You probably should hold Blaster. As
That's what I was thinking.
He does a lot of conal attacks and a lot of damage out. Basically, it's a straight tank and spank. Some people will get AoEs on them. Little blue rings, just stay out of everyone else's way, because it will stack up with others. Then there will also be some big yellow AoEs that come out periodically and randomly. And they grow to be an increasingly big size. Stay out of those as best you can. Then, when Blaster comes out, it's basically a droid that will do a bunch of spinny attacks, lightning attacks, conal attacks, all this stuff. HS you grab, hold them away from the group, while all the ranged DPS focus on Blaster. I think that would be best because of his conal attacks.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. So, when Master comes down, you want me to grab Master? You want me to switch off of Blaster and then go?
Yeah, because I think you being the actual tank, probably will have better chance on defense with most of his conal attacks. Yeah.
With Master.
With Master, yes. Sorry, I always get the
little fella.
Yes, the little fella.
All right. So the first time he comes down, you want me to grab him?
I'm pretty sure he has conal. He has that big electrical lightning thing. That's a conal attack, I believe. So.
I thought the laser he shoots at was single. Because that was the...
He does a little spinny attack with
Yeah.
a ring around him. You gotta stay out of that. He does a
Right.
little spinning attack that you gotta stay out of, and then he does have a focus laser beam that he will
Right.
do. And that, just call that out so one of us can bubble you. But that's
Okay.
what you'll take. And then just stay out of the little spinny thing.
Okay, yeah, because I stayed on Master when we did this on on Blaster, the big guy, when I did it on Thursday, so I was just confused about that.
Sorry, because technically this fight is Master and Blaster. The main guy being Blaster. I sometimes get names mixed up. So.
Okay, so start on Blaster. When Master comes down, you want me to grab him.
Yes.
All right, and then when he goes away, then all right.
Well, he goes away at about 2%, and then or 25%. Sorry, that'd be phase 2. Phase 3, basically, both bosses get shielded, and then the mechanics. Sometimes it happens. There'll be a big red line that comes down and covers half the board in red. You want to stay out of that and run to the other side. When we get to a certain point, there'll be a big red circle, and you just want to get out of it as fast as you can. Preferably on this side where we are, because if you go to the other side, you might get sent off the edge.
Which happened to me.
Because the red circle just shoots everybody.
That's happened to me last time.
So it shoots them out of the way.
I was doing okay, and then suddenly I was flying through the air and dying.
You went for a ride.
I went for a sleigh ride. Yeah. The sleigh ride special.
Yeah.
So I keep away from the edge, kind of hang around over here.
Yeah.
Once it pushes me, I'll hit the wall. That's cool.
So tanks, just stand right over there, because Blaster does, I know, have a conal attack that want to keep it away from the group.
Yeah, that's what I was showing last time.
And then when Blaster comes down, or when Master comes down, you want to take him out as fast as you can. So range DPS especially, because I think we have quite a few range. Actually, not as much as I thought we did. Focus on Blaster, and then, or focus on Master, and then Blaster, the melee DPS can focus on. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Avoid the yellow AoEs. If you get a blue ring around you, just kind of space out, making sure that you don't overlap with anybody. Any questions at all?
No.
Alright, I'll do a ready check, and then if everyone's good, then we'll have...
That's what you get.
Red circle. You could be standing in it.
You deserved it. You're welcome.
It's bad though, because if I pull you to the red circle, you can just pull me into it if I run away.
Alright,
There's surely
going
no way
in
I can get
3,
away.
2, here we go.
Alright, make sure you're not overlapping anybody with those blue circles. Alright, Blaster's gonna be coming down. Or Master, sorry.
Well, there's no way I can get out of these yellow circles. So,
Just try your best.
thank you.
See.
I looked around and there was just like a sea of yellow circles a mile around me, and I thought, I'm not getting out of this. Okay.
Oh, I can't reach you, Alder. There you go.
Get off me! Oh, owie, owie, owie.
Okay, I'll try to get him. He's right in front of me. No, it's not letting me res you.
Alright. Hey, we.
Okay, get on the left side.
Social distance. Social distance.
Okay, get on the
Have a blue circle. Stop running around.
Far right side. Far right side.
Give each other space.
Or, yeah, stay out of the middle.
Damn it.
I don't know if I can make it
Couldn't
out.
tell
Good
how
job.
I was looking at the wrong way.
I made it.
Yeah, you were very far. I could not get you.
No,
Let me try
I
to see if I-
just did the colors. I couldn't tell where they were coming from.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, you're not showing up for res either.
Yeah, I tried to res. Uh-oh, I'm about to die here. If I can get a... Okay, back in.
I guess everybody. Oh.
Everybody focus on Master.
Working on it.
Yeah, we're gonna take extra damage. I feel like we skipped a.
It did seem to skip an order.
It did, yeah.
Did we get him?
Not
No.
yet.
Where did he go? I mean, he was down pretty low and then I lost him.
Yeah, I know. He's like stopped at 56k or whatever.
Yeah, he's done. Now we're all on
Okay.
Master.
Get out of that red circle.
Get to the wall.
No.
Don't get too close to the wall. You
Oh!
What? I bounced
Rip.
off the same spot as you.
Man, is that like electrocuted or something?
Good job, everybody.
Strong.
Wow.
Pretty strong, dang.
I'm down to like 2%.
Don't loot. Stay away from that body.
Okay.
Walls are dangerous.
Let's get everyone up first.
Nobody touched the droid yet.
Okay,
The other-
everyone is, pretty straightforward. We already kind of discussed it a little bit. Take Pearl down, or take...
Court. Cora.
Take, no, Pearl down to 30%, then we'll focus on
Okay.
Cora.
Okay.
Take her down completely, and then focus on Pearl.
We probably should discuss the Rugar fight, because then we end up jumping just right into it.
I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. So Pearl will do a conal attack that basically will apply poison DOTs. Just kind of make sure that that we just point the conal away. Cora will also apply a fire dot, which can be easily cleansed with activating the panel, which is behind them, I believe. So there will be blue circles on the ground. All you have to do, this is a AoE that you want to not stand in, just kind of run through, as it will get rid of the fire dot that you have on you. Because if you stand in it, then it will freeze you in place for a few seconds. That's pretty much it for this fight. Once we kill these two, then over on this section where the DPS marker is, we'll click on and it will go up to Ruger, because that is technically phase 2. He is pretty straightforward. It's just tank and spank. there will be ads. Kill the ads. He also he will eventually take a hostage. And anytime he takes a hostage, he'll place it in front of the person or in front of him, and all damage to that to him will go to the hostage instead. So we'll try to call it out, as we have to stop DPS immediately. Otherwise, otherwise that person will be dead. If the hostage is Kruce, just keep on DPSing.
Popping my bubble. I'm popping my bubble, like, hopefully I could guess right. Pop it before.
You do realize that is going to be the main focus of everything every time we do Ravagers with you, right? Like, that's
yes.
I think we're gonna start having a pool. We should just all put in credits before we start the op to see, who's closest as far as whether or not Kruce gets taken as a hostage first.
Activated.
It's gonna be a new rule of the guild, so they will put it in there.
Yeah.
You get promoted if you get.
Yeah, you're promoted to hostage.
Yeah. So as Aaliyah was saying, that he applies a dot, and the more stacks it does, the harder it ticks, and the corrosive dart debuff on the tanks. It will go on the tank with aggro, and basically the debuff causes the player to take more damage. So at 2 or 3 stacks, we can do a tank swap between Aaliyah and Atreus. Atreus, you can call it out.
Okay. So I think, is it once I get to 3, I need someone to grab aggro?
Yes.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for that.
And then at about 9%, the fight's basically over. And we go to the same spot, the back left corner, and we attempt to escape. So, and then that will be the fight. Any questions at all?
No.
Alright, ready, check. If everyone is all good, it will be on Atreus.
Alright. Going in 3, 2, here we go.
So focus on Pearl first. At 30%, kill Cora.
Owie rude.
Alright, switch to Cora.
Wow, you guys melted that bird.
Alright, run through the circle. Everyone run through the circle. 15% for Cora. Alright, focus on Pearl.
What?
Oh, we lost somebody.
I'll get you up. There we go.
Don't click yet.
Oh,
Don't click.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's,
too late.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah it's okay.
No worries.
Just for next time. No worries.
We got Jaran up, so. Alright, you're at 3 stacks, so Aaliyah, take over.
Nice try.
Orchard? Never mind. Just a little delay.
Okay, take back over there, Atreus.
Got it.
Okay.
Nice try.
Come on, bugger. Oh, that hurt. Definitely
You're
missed
not
that.
res.
Sorry.
Don't know why.
Nice try.
Hold your fire. Hold your. Never mind.
Okay, we're almost got it. We almost got it.
Alright. You got it.
Get off me.
Okay,
Oh, thank God.
head to the edge. Or head to the back left. Or back right, sorry.
I'm alive.
The directions can be a little bit confusing sometimes, Gabbie. Go to the left. No, go to the right. Back edge.
Directions sometimes are not my thing.
Yeah, same here.
Don't ever get a job calling square dances, okay?
Good job, everybody.
There we go. Everyone is up.
GG. GG.
I am standing alone.